Morning, guys. I thought I'd shoot a short video on sleep. At the moment I'm reading a book called Why We Sleep, and it's very, very interesting, and I thought I would share some of the key kind of highlights about a third of the way through properly, and some of the key things that have sort of come up I wanted to kind of talk about. So the basis of sleep is that we've got REM sleep and NREM sleep. Most of us already know that, but it's the different types of sleep and each of those kinds of sleep do that are quite interesting. So the deep sleep, the NREM sleep, is very interesting in that it helps you to consolidate all the memories which you've kind of built up in your hippocampus, all the short-term memory over the day, all the things that you might have learned, all the kind of extra facts that you've picked up. Those are the things that you want to those are the things that we want, some of the things we want to remember. Your brain will then flush those out and shift them from one part of the brain to another, and that then makes the more important facts more memorable the next day. And there's some very interesting studies that went along with that, and they tested that if you're trying to learn facts and you don't get a good night's sleep the following that night, the chances are very high that you're not going to remember that information. So if you're studying, please get enough sleep. Okay, that's the first thing. Second part, REM sleep. That I've been talking about. I think I've written up some notes, but actually it's better I talk about it. REM sleep, we know, is rapid eye movement, and it's often where we feel like we're dreaming. But why do we do this? Well, evolutionarily speaking, this is where we got the edge on other primates, was that because REM sleep switches off the muscles completely. We were the first sort of ground sleeper, so we were able to completely relax and lie on the ground and not worry about falling out of a tree, because that's what REM sleep does. It completely switches off your nervous system. And that integrates all those memories and some of the problem solving or solutions, and kind of binds together all the things that have been going through our head the day before, and helps us then have a good chance of being able to solve problems that we're coming up with the next day, or just integrate the stuff that we've learnt into our kind of current memory, which is very, very good. And this, usually the majority, 80% of the REM sleep that occurs is in the last 2 hours of your bedtime, of your sleep. So, and that's a full 8 hours of a night. So if we're trying to get up early, trying to get to bed early is very important, because those last 2 hours of sleep are really crucial for the integration. They also make a big difference when it comes to how your body deals with emotions and the decision-making process. So generally speaking, if you get those last 2 hours of sleep from 6 to 8 hours, you're going to be finding you're going to be able to make better choices. For instance, if we're trying to diet, it's much easier to make choices when we're feeling good and well rested. It's much harder to do it when your body's tired. A good sign that you're not getting enough sleep is that if you are at around about 10 or 11 o'clock starting to feel quite tired, or feeling like you could go back to bed, then the chances are you're not getting enough sleep. There's lots more interesting facts. I'm going to be doing some more video series on this, so stay tuned for some more of my kind of learnings about sleep. So that's all for you guys today. Good luck, and do your best tonight to get a good night's rest. Cheers.